Lofanitani. Hi y'all, and welcome back to another video with your girl Lofanitani. This week we are in our luteal season, but we are not letting ourselves get away from our self-care habits and rituals, especially in our luteal phase. We are going to dive into our self-care, dive into our skincare, no matter how annoying things may feel. No matter how we feel, we always need to make ourselves feel better. And what makes me feel better? My skincare, makeup, self-care. So we're going to dive into that because no matter what, I'm going to take care of myself. So we're going to start with our Cora Organics cleanser. This is a cleanser that I've been trying out and I really like it. It's very natural. It's very clean. All natural ingredients. Very fresh, very organic. And it smells good as well. Taking a few deep breaths in to cleanse my nose, to cleanse just my space and my air, to get me in the right headspace that I need to be in order to take care of myself. Being in my luteal phase can mean so many things. It can mean my estrogen levels feel different, my energy levels feel different. Sometimes I feel extremely high levels of sadness and extremely high levels of exhaustion and just sometimes very difficult energy and thoughts. And so I have to take this time to be extra careful and extra caring, kind, and appreciative of myself because I'm making it my own life. I'm making it a good, loving experience and I'm taking care of myself. And so remembering in the times that are hard and times that feel really tough and difficult and we're being tested and everything just feels like, oh my goodness, like what is happening? In those moments where you feel just like, I can't do this, or it just feels like nothing is going right, or your vibes are not there, the vibes aren't there, your environment isn't responding the way you want it to, things aren't going the way you want them to. Even if you don't know why you don't feel the way that you want to feel, it's so important to take care of yourself and do the things that make you feel better no matter how you feel about it. Like if you're dreading having to do your self-care rituals, do them now, no matter what. No matter how you feel, do what makes you feel good. And that's what I'm doing with my skincare. And I'm doing movement, which really helps me as well. Movement, skincare, self-care, cultural practices, all things that I incorporate into my rituals in order to ground myself and remind myself who I am, what makes me happy, what brings me joy, and just like everything that I need. And so when you're in these trying times, especially your luteal phase, and however your luteal phase looks like for you, you need to pick yourself up. And if that looks like taking a nap, if that looks like doing your skincare, if that looks like flexing in the mirror, doing cleanser, using organic or non-organic skincare things, do whatever you need to do to feel better, as long as it is doing something good for you and in turn something good for your environment. And even if you don't go through the luteal phase in the same way that I do, or if your phases are different, or if you don't have luteal phase at all, if you just go through any kind of trying times or any kind of low vibes, low feelings, or times where you feel really tested and you just feel like you need something to go well, also that's a really good time to take care of yourself, to take a moment to use cleanser, to moisturize, to take a walk, eat something yummy, hydrate, take a moment to read a book or watch a TikTok that you really enjoy, and practice mindfulness and connecting to your body if you can. And any of those things you can do, or if anything that really resonates with you, it doesn't have to look like any of those. As long as it resonates with you and grounds you in who you are and what makes you feel good and who you are, that's what really matters. So whatever kind of season or phase that you're going through, whatever kind of weather, you do whatever you need to feel better. You do whatever you need to uplift yourself and get yourself to the place that you want to be. And also get yourself to be present as much as you can. Because everything is feeling. It's all about feeling. And the way you feel matters. And the more you pay attention to how you feel, the better. The more you can get to know yourself, the more you can advocate and get to where you want to go and be embodied in who you are now. So now we have a lip mask. I love my Laneige lip mask. It's very moisturizing, and I'll use it as a primer sometimes. I'll use it as an overnight mask. I'll use it when I'm on movie and TV sets. And also this Dermalogica toner. It's a multi-active toner. I'll spray it on my face right after I wash my face. And during all of this, I'm remembering to take deep breaths. If I'm having certain thoughts or emotions or feelings, I'm working through them. I'm spraying some rose water and glycerin on my face, which I really enjoy. I just love the smell and the refreshing feeling. I'll use rose water and glycerin a lot on flights, depending on how dry the air is. And if I'm next to someone, sometimes doing skincare is good on an airplane. Sometimes it doesn't feel as much. Depends on who you're sitting by, if you're sitting by someone at all, or just kind of what the vibes are. This is also a Coral Organics hydrating mist, I should say. And it just feels really good. And I usually use it when I'm doing makeup or to just refresh my face when I already have makeup on. I also have some lotion that I'm putting on my hands because your skin is an organ and you should take care of all the skin that you have. Hands, face, body, all of it. So don't forget to hydrate your hands. I'm spraying this body spray, Sticky Dates from Lush. It's a nice aroma, and I love to layer my different scents because, again, I love my senses and I love to smell. And again, I'm having all of these emotions, thoughts, and feelings in a way to help yourself is to express yourself, never to depress your feelings, express yourself. So I'm doing movements, I'm working things out, and next up I'm doing sunscreen. This is a sunscreen that I'm kind of working out and seeing if I even like it, but I'm kind of just using the rest of it. So I'm going to put it on my arms. This one takes a while to spread out and moisturize onto the skin, and so I'm using this as also movement for my body, but also protection and working with the sun and working with these kind of outfits that have no arm sleeves. It's important to dress how you want to dress and feel how you want to feel as long as you're taking care of your body as well. So since my arms will be exposed, I am using sunscreen. Even if you're dreading doing what you need to do and doing what's going to make you feel better, you're doing it. Even if you're dreading it, you're doing it. It's important to finish the things that you start and to build that kind of trust with yourself. Of course, if you don't need to finish it and it's really not aligned with who you are and you need to change it up, absolutely do that. But if it's really something that you need to finish and it's something that you can build trust with yourself with, finish it. So I just put this sunscreen on my arms. I also put it around all over my body, and later on I'm going to put it onto my face, but I just put it on my arms really quickly while I'm letting the toners and hydrating mists set on my face, because as I layer products, I want to let them penetrate the skin kindly and softly and take my time, and so my body has a chance to adapt. Next up, I'm going to use the Coral Organics Turmeric Moisturizer. This is really pretty because it's yellow and it's bright and it just it has this organic feel to it that's just really fresh and it's nice. And honestly, I think my face might be a little irritated with it, but it's only sometimes. And today I think my face was okay with it. It just depends. And I'm trying out all these different moisturizers and different products and seeing what sticks and what feels good. And this one is pretty. I like it because it's pretty, and I like it. It's also very moisturizing. But I think I'm going to be using this more on my hands and my décolletage in spaces that it doesn't really turn pinkish or red. I don't know why my skin gets a little irritated with it, but on my skin, on my hands, and also my arms, it's usually fine. And it's also a very refreshing experience to put it on. And so, again, always try things out, see if you like it, see if they stick, make adjustments where you need to, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. And so today, the turmeric moisturizer worked for my skin. And again, we're layering our scents. And as you can see, I just popped off the top and it fell somewhere. And even though that happened, I'm still going. And I got the cap back on. So sometimes these little things can be really annoying, but you just gotta keep going. Resiliency is everything. Feeling is everything. As long as you can take care of yourself, keep going. And find ways to take care of yourself no matter what. Again, doing movements that serve my body and make me feel better. Expression over depression. Learning to express myself unapologetically. Learning to embody movement that makes me feel good. And we have my Biore Aqua and Fresh sunscreen that we're going to be putting on my face. I got this one in Bangkok, Thailand at one of the Watson stores, which I'm a member, and I still get emails, and I plan to go to Thailand again very soon. And the sunscreen was really nice, especially in the humidity. It layered very nicely. I didn't put a lot of makeup on in Thailand just because of how hot it was and how much I was outside, and it would have just melted off my face. And so this sunscreen was really nice to layer throughout the day, and then I'd wash my face every 2 hours because it was just so hot, and then I'd reapply, and it was just really nice. Sometimes I need to rub in more of the sunscreen because of the white cast, but it's not as bad as what I've seen for white cast before, and it usually doesn't. And we also have this pairing of lipstick. I have this lipstick that I'm about to use. I believe this one is Mary Kay, and it's like a brown sparkle color. It's really beautiful on my lips, and I've learned that my lips, accenting them with different colors and emphasizing their beauty with colors that pop and colors that bolden and colors that really speak to me, makes such a big difference in my routine, and it really helps me embody who I am. And this color is more of a mahogany and a lighter orangey color, and I realized orange colors, they look beautiful on me, and at the same time I don't know if they're my favorite. And so this brown kind of turned into like an orange color, and so I'm learning to balance that, which I think I'm going to balance it with a sparkle lip gloss later. And while I'm waiting for that to set a little more, just rubbing a little bit of the sunscreen more into my skin gently. And then we have this sparkle gloss that I'm going to pair with the lipstick that I just put on. And I think that's going to elevate the lipstick look once we rub our lips together. But first, we're going to go into our pairing of a darker lipstick on the bottom. I think this darker lipstick is really going to set the tone for my lip tint. Yeah, this color is always my go-to, a darker color like this kind of blackberry reddish black color. It's just so pretty on my lips, and if I ever question the lipstick I originally put on, I'll always add this to my bottom lip, and then I'll add a lip gloss over. And then we have my blush, and I slightly tap my fingers over the blush, and I tap it everywhere that I enjoy. So I put it on my cheeks, I spread it out, I'll put it on both cheeks and my chin, sometimes my forehead. I'll remember to tap more of the blush on. Remembering to spread out the pigment and get it in the sweet spots of where I would naturally blush. Which I realize I blush a lot. And so remembering where those blush points are, where to emphasize them, and then also remembering where the sunburnt looked, sun-kissed, I should say, where my sun-kissed areas are as well. So remembering where I blush and remembering where the sun kisses my face, which is my forehead, my nose bridge, cheeks, chin, even sometimes my ears, but usually my hair covers my ears. And throughout the day also, this blush and whatever makeup I have on expands and it moves, creating just like a very beautiful, natural look, a progression through my day of how my skincare and makeup looks throughout my day, including how my highlighter looks, which this is one of my favorite highlighters, and I'm going to be putting it on very similar areas that I just put the blush. And this is like a very gold color, and I look really great in gold and silvers and sun-kissed looks and blush, and so I'm kind of spreading it in the same areas that I put the blush, just a little bit over, and spreading it out, adding it to my eye areas, and it just really helps it pop, and it adds to the sun-kissed color and just makes me feel so good. And whenever I do my stuff, whenever I do my rituals, I remember to use edge control on this wonderful brow brush. I really like pink, so I'm using pink. And so I just dipped a little bit into the edge control wax, cleaning off my little compact mirror, and brushing my eyebrows, which is such a nice thing for me to do, and it just kind of sets the tone for the rest of my face, because I feel like for me, my eyebrows really complement my face, and they really frame my face. And when my eyebrows are brushed, when they're done, and when they make me feel good, I just completely feel good, and I just really enjoy brushing them and having the hold that the edge control gives to my eyebrows. I've used spray gel as well, and that works great too. And something I didn't do today, but I do sometimes, is to put the wax on my eyebrows and then wipe it upwards with, say, one of my smaller pink towels or a larger towel, and that really makes them slick, sleek, and just, it stays very well. Sometimes I feel like my vibes want that look, and then sometimes I don't. I think today's brushing is enough, and brushing feels fine. And also with my journey of skincare and makeup, something that I've found to work best for me is really allowing my inner knowing, allowing my groundedness, allowing my intuition to tell me what I need, to tell me if I need certain skincare, if I want certain makeup, like what do I need today in order to feel good? Do I need an extra moisturizer? Do I feel like I need some toner? Do I feel like I don't need this sunscreen and I need a different one? I really try to ground myself and try to connect with myself so much so that my intuition really tells me what I need, and that helps me feel better throughout the entire day. And so I try my best to find ways to ground and find ways to meditate through skincare and self-care, and that really helps me connect with myself enough to know, girl, we don't want to do this today, or let's do this instead, or this is going to make us feel better, instead of forcing a skincare routine or forcing a skincare and makeup ritual. I allow my body to inform me of what I need. And I think for everyone, listening to yourself and listening to your body and having that kind of self-trust can be such a game changer. And everything you need is already within you. And so locking in and grounding yourself and being able to express that outwardly and having that inner knowing as well is so powerful. And you know what else is powerful? My eyelash primer. This is my Chanel eyelash primer, and it's been such a game changer for my eyelashes. I've tried to do magnetic lashes. They took me so long to put on. I don't know if it was the way that I was doing it, but I've tried them a few times, and I just wanted that look of like big lashes, and I already have very long, luscious lashes, and I had been using mascara, and I was like, they're not lasting all day. They're going back down. I want them to last, and I don't want to have to add anything extra onto my face. I just want to enhance what I have, and if I want to add something on, I can, but I want something that feels accessible to me right now. And so this Chanel primer, like pre-mascara wand that I have, has worked so well. And it just volumizes, it sets it moisturizes my lashes, and it just makes my mascara makeup ritual experience so much better and so much more fluid. And it's really fun to see your eyelashes be white, and then you can coat stuff on top of it, which is the mascara. And so it's been really fun to use this, and just such a nice additive to my skincare routine. And so I've been doing that a lot, and that's something that I just really enjoy. And I love to use this Damn Girl Too Faced mascara. It adds that voluminous type vibes to my already primed, beautiful, luscious lashes. And so I will use the Chanel primer first, let that set for a few moments. And then I will use this Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. And you can see the wand is really thick and chunky, which is so nice. And using my compact mirror to make sure that everything lands and lathers on the way that I enjoy the most. And it really picks up the lashes a lot and just helps them just be themselves and stand up. Because girl, you gotta stand up. I love that feeling, and I love the way that they look, and I love the way that it makes me feel. And so now that I know this is something that makes me feel good, this is something that empowers me and helps me stand up on days that I really need to stand up for myself. And if that looks like taking a nap or doing mascara, I'm gonna do it. And so this mascara on top of this primer that I already have, so good. So good. And just to see the difference in my lashes, it really wakes my eyes up and makes me look just so amazing. I know I mentioned things earlier to express yourself rather than depress yourself. And I think one thing that I would like to add to that list is crashing out. Be yourself. If it looks like crashing out, if it looks like screaming, crying, like throwing a fit, throw that fit in a whole circle, and then throw it back, throw it forward, and throw it wherever you need to throw it. You deserve to express yourself. You deserve to let your emotions out, and you deserve to feel how you feel and let things out. As long as you're being safe with yourself, as long as it's healthy for you, no one else needs to understand except for you. Fight for your right to express yourself. Because this is your life, and you need to live your life the way you want to live it. You deserve to live your best life and ritual self-care. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Lofanitani.